Money should never be the end goal of anything because it is fleeting and it's never enough. Anything that once you achieve it, you will instantly want more is not worth chasing in the first place. Now, some of you guys are going to be like, what the freak are you talking about? I definitely need money to to live in my dream house. Sure, totally fine, totally fair, right? I've been fortunate in our company. We've made money. Like we have money. We make money, and it's great. But that's not my goal. That is not my end goal. My end goal isn't to make a whole bunch of money. And I know you guys, some of you guys who are new here or know the mission, you're like, isn't your whole mission of this channel to go from 7 figures to 8 figures? Yes, but if you've been paying attention to what I've been saying over the last 6 months as I've been developing this channel, you'll realize that money comes from value, comes from value. And if you're not giving value, you can cheat your way. You can make money a million ways from Sunday by cheating and by lying and by stealing. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to live with yourself, and it's never going to be enough. And you're always going to be wanting more. So it's like money, ego, fame, all of that stuff is fleeting. Like what does it even matter? I'm going to show you guys a video that I saw on TikTok this week that inspired me. I saved it because I wanted to make a video about it. So here I am making a video about it. At the end of the video, I want to talk a little bit about it, but there's a key element to success that I'm going to share with you guys at the end because I think it's really, really important. And I know most of the people who are following this, you know, if you're like into the long form rawness, you're following because you're like, hey, I like this guy. I think he's cool. I think he's got a good vibe. I like the things that he's saying. And you're not typically here because you just want to learn how to get rich quick. You're not sticking around at least to learn how to get rich quick. So I think you guys will like this one too. All right, I'm going to share my screen. We're going to watch this TikTok video, and then we'll go over some of these things, some of these principles of success. All right, here we go. Bam, boom. All right, I'm just going to read it as we're going. Whoop, back it up here. This is Marcus Persson. At 32, he sold Minecraft to Microsoft for $2.5 billion. Then he bought a $70 million mansion and disappeared into depression. Here's how $1 billion ruined his life. Woo. Marcus Persson was a coder, not a CEO. In 2009, he built Minecraft almost entirely solo. A simple, blocky game with infinite creativity. No ads, no publishers, no focus groups, just raw, open world imagination. It exploded into a global phenomenon. Minecraft was printing money. By 2014, Minecraft was selling 15,000 copies per day. Marcus's indie studio, Mojang, had just 40 employees and was insanely profitable. But success brought pressure Marcus didn't want. The business side crushed him. Marcus didn't enjoy running a company. He didn't want meetings. He didn't want HR issues. He didn't want lawsuits. He wanted to build games, not manage an empire. The fun was gone. The passion died. So he pulled the trigger. In 2014, Marcus tweeted, half serious, "Anyone want to buy my share of Mojang so I can move on with my life?" Microsoft called. Negotiations moved fast. The deal size, $2.5 billion. Marcus personally took home $1.6 billion after taxes. Overnight, Marcus became absurdly rich. He outbid Beyonce and Jay-Z for a $70 million Beverly Hills mansion. The house had candy rooms, car turntables, views of LA. It was the most expensive home purchase in LA history at the time. But money didn't solve his real problems. After selling, Marcus posted erratic, lonely tweets. Hanging out in Ibiza, I don't know what that is, with famous people, able to do whatever I want. And I've never felt more isolated. The problem with getting everything is you run out of reasons to keep trying. The isolation crushed him. The problem with... Oh, yeah, I just read that. I got you guys. Billionaire depression became real. Marcus lost his purpose, building games, his community, gamers and developers, his struggle, what fueled his creativity. Wealth gave him every luxury, but robbed him of his mission. He tried different ventures. Marcus invested in startups. He toyed with making a new game. He hosted wild parties in LA. But nothing reignited the same fire Minecraft had given him. The magic was gone. Final lesson. Freedom without purpose is a trap. Money can remove your problems, but it can also remove your reasons to grow. Marcus Persson didn't need more yachts or mansions. He needed meaning. He needed to struggle. He needed something worth fighting for. Marcus built one of the most beloved creative universes in history, and when he cashed out, he lost the thing he didn't know he needed most. If you're chasing wealth, remember, the real game is never the money, it's the mission. Whew, dang. You guys, it's so easy to get wrapped up in what you don't have. That you forget that you can be happy with nothing. You can be happy by choice. And I know when you're struggling, when you're in the have not category, I have nothing category, that's all you want. And so the mindset can set in that I need to get here in order to be happy. And I promise you, once you get there, it will not bring happiness. You have to learn how to enjoy the process. And the true secret of success, when you learn to enjoy the process, you have everything you ever want. You're happy. You're happy. You find joy. And that's the purpose of life, is to have joy. Now, I had a conversation with my cousin yesterday, 2 days ago. He's like, dude, I'm debt free except for our mortgage. And he's like, but he was like confused as to whether or not he should be happy about that, because it's kind of removed a little of his motivation. And so I messaged back and I'm like, dude, I'm highly leveraged. I could have paid all of my debts off years ago, over and over again. But I choose not to. And the reason I choose not to is because the pressure of having that debt, the struggle of having that debt, is what keeps me motivated, what keeps me going. As soon as I pay everything off and have everything done, I'm going to be like Marcus, where I'm just going to get to the point where I'm just like, what's the point? Where do I derive joy from? Now, I'm sure I could test that theory. My wife would probably love me to test that theory, but I'm not gonna, because I love working. I love the grind. So anyway, you guys, at the end of the day, pressure is good. Some stress is okay. It helps keep us motivated. Mission is what should be at the foundation of everything that you do. What is your core mission? And you need to operate with integrity, and it needs to come from like an integritous foundation, so that way people feel that you actually care about them. And then value for your clients, your customers, and for yourself. Where does that value come from? Are you giving enough value? If you focus on those things, you're going to live a happy life, whether or not you have hundreds of millions, billions, millions, tens of thousands. Doesn't really matter. The people who are the happiest are the people who can be happy with nothing, as happy with nothing as they can with millions of dollars. All right. Have a fantastic weekend, you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Bye.